Buenas, estamos en el capítulo número 18 de Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes. Vámonos. Vale, a ver, ¿qué teníamos que hacer? Todos están como deberían, sí, ¿no? Sí.
Would you like to change your retinue in the meantime?
¿No? Encargarte de la reunión. Antes de ir a la reunión vamos a reclutar al tío de la runa esa de la runa de la perseverancia. Voy a mirar dónde está sin pausar el vídeo. No parece nada, solo la runa de la perseverancia. The Great East está. Great East, yo que sé dónde es esto. En el gran bosque. Este.
All right. One perfect teleportation coming up.
Estaba aquí. Voy a verlo de verdad. Se puede ver dónde exactamente está. Vale, ya lo veo. O sí era aquí. Joder, con el ratón. Ojalá no se grabara. Pero no sé si se grabó o no.
I am gonna walk all over you. Okie doke.
Got something for you. You had this coming. That doesn't even count as exercise.
Uno, vaya. He dropeado un montón de objetos que no sé cuáles son. Juego prometedor 2.
Where's the challenge?
Hombre, míralo.
Jiren, look what I found. This is a rune of conservation, right?
I don't believe it. Thank you. This will be a great help to my studies. I might even be able to make these boots I thought up that produce levitational power. It's this idea I've been kicking around.
Ooh, with your boots? How long has that zinger been knocked?
Sorry. Search in vain long enough, and your idle brain starts to concoct some horrific material. Anyway, thanks for the help. The way you made short work of it, you must be an experienced adventurer. If you don't mind, could I join you in your travels? By way of thanks, of course.
Puedes unirte a nosotros.
You have a place with us.
Excellent. Then Giran and his unique brand of magic are at your service.
Mago viajero. Vale, voy a hacer que el chat engine me permita cambiar de grupo en los puntos de guardado, ¿vale? Porque, joder, ir a las ciudades, a las posadas, como que no quiero. Cada vez que quiere cambiar de esto. Vale, guardado. Como en chat engine. Vale. Claro, estoy en una mazmorra. Pues vamos a usar una del retorno. A ver, ¿puedo cambiar de esto? Crear grupo, sí, bitch. Sin que esté la tipa esa con nosotros. Joder, con el ratón. ¿Por qué no puedo teletransportarme a la ciudad directamente? Bueno, vale. Pues contigo de Hisan.
I have literally Is this a... Remember, Carrie? Perfection. Announcing His Majesty, King Yuma.
Have you reached a decision, sire?
If you require a messenger to go to Duke's Uldric, I am yours to command.
This is it. What's it going to be?
I come bearing urgent news.
Your Majesty, it seems an Imperial Expeditionary Force has been sighted. It is under the command of General Goldwyn, and outnumbers our army 2 to 1.
Double our numbers, and General Goldwyn.
The man is said to be invincible.
Your Majesty!
I've always been a worthless man, Periel. I am incapable of making decisions and paralyzed with fear of how others might view me. I have ever been a coward. I acknowledge this. General Cassius?
Yes, my king.
Melrich?
Your Majesty.
For a period of 2 weeks, beginning now, I entrust to the 2 of you the entirety of my royal authority. You are to make every decision, for I have no doubt you are more capable of selecting the right choices than I. Call it a coward's conviction if it please you. Regardless, it is the best decision I can muster.
What folly is this? Has His Majesty taken leave of his senses?
Royal authority to a mere general and a lecturer at the studium? Say the word, Your Majesty, and we lords are ready to lead in your stead.
The both of you must refuse this. It will plunge the kingdom into chaos.
Folly from your fool of a king. Yet all the more reason to do it. Pitiful I may be, but I beg of you to save our kingdom.
But
Are you quite certain? After all, what's to stop the General and myself from eliminating you should we come to enjoy this little taste of power?
If that is your choice, then so be it. Were you to do such a thing, I believe it would be for the sake of the kingdom.
Your Majesty.
long have I sworn my service and loyalty to House Sheerith, Your Majesty. But now, I pledge it anew to you, Yuma Sheerith, the man before whom I now take the knee. I shall answer the trust you have placed in me, with all of my heart and ability.
I do not know if my talents are worthy of the faith you place in them, Your Majesty. In fact, it speaks to their inadequacy that I have so clearly misjudged you. And for that, I must atone. Whatever shreds of wit and talent I still possess, I swear to you.
As if any of this gives us a chance against the Empire!
Your Majesty, it's not too late. We can still draft a letter of intent to Jukes Aldrich and...
General Cassius.
Any hope of successfully defending this kingdom will require the full efforts of her people, and the full unity of her spirit. The army will be mustered, and the realm's efforts devoted entirely to its defense. Any who choose to publicly object to His Majesty's wishes will be executed on the spot.
We did it! Now we can finally fight back!
I'm not certain such jubilant optimism is appropriate. As General Cassius noted, it will require all the strength you, Chris, can muster to have even a chance of victory.
Nosotros también ayudaremos.
And we'll be right beside you.
Agreed. This is everything we've been striving for.
Then allow me to formally request the support of the Alliance.
You shall have it and more. We'll return to the inn and have Janequist beat the muster drums.
No, durante la batalla controlaré una unidad. Muy bien, esta vez venceremos. Esto es, vamos a vencer. Bueno, esta vez tengo ganas de jugar, así que espero, no sé, tengo fuerzas renovadas y voy a hacer más de una hora de directo. Que últimamente estaba decaído. Y no hacía, solamente hacía una hora de directo. Hoy tengo ganas de jugar, joder. Y hay que aprovecharlo al máximo.
I shall contact Ymir and have him commence preparations straight away, milady.
Send me. I'll get your message there safe.
Shall I set this in motion, Commander?
Adelante.
Do it.
Yup! Let's go beat him like a dirty carpet! They are certainly in for a surprise.
So... this is in the bag, right?
Vamos a entrar a saco, sí. Todos con una lanza.
You ready, Noah? I think Periel already took off for the palace.
Tenemos que ir al palacio. No, al palacio de aquí, vale. Vamos a guardar. Ups, perdón.
Let us review our strategy. We face a war of attrition. Unfortunately, Haishan was not built to be easily defended. Therefore, we must meet the Imperial host on the field and strive to buy time while minimizing our casualties. We leave this in your capable hands, General Cassius.
His Majesty's troops are kith and kin to me. I'll not let a single man die in vain.
I trust messengers have been dispatched to Norster and Kinan?
They have, but neither will act until we prove our mettle, which is why this first battle is pivotal. Our enemy is a general both seasoned and clever, and he will not rely on superior numbers alone to deliver victory. We must whittle away at their strength now, then turn the war of attrition which follows to our advantage.
Which is where we come in. Right?
Correct. We are counting on your ambush to throw the battlefield into disorder. Do not let us down, Commander Noah.
We won't. We're ready.
General Cassius, Melridge, Noah, pray bring us victory and return home safely.
Thank you, Your Majesty. If my projections are correct, this battle may be over far sooner than we all dare hope.
Projections?
Reporting, sir! The Imperial Army has arrived and is forming up just where you said they would!
Then we'd best get started. Are you ready, Commander?
Empecemos.
Let's do this.
Empecemos.
Ready yourselves! This day we fight for our homes, for our king, and for the future of our country!
The Imperial Army's here.
So it's war, then. I assumed their forces would throw down their arms and flee, rather than take the field for such a weakling king. Perhaps they found a more inspiring leader.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, General Goldwill. The honors of a battlefield victory are ours for the taking.
Son comandos especiales disponibles, órdenes de legión. Son comandos especiales disponibles para el comandante y subcomandante de una legión. Puedes desactivarlos en la fase de movimiento antes de iniciar batalla. El medidor rojo irá aumentando cuando tus tropas reciben daño, mientras que el medidor amarillo de morado aumenta cuando estas lo infligen. Cuando el medidor aceleran, pueden usar sus comandos durante un turno. La ira aumenta el ataque y el medidor morado hace que el enemigo no pueda huir. Epa, si faltamos nosotros. Faltamos nosotros, ¿qué dices?
It is an honor for you to lead my vanguard, Lieutenant Kessling. I expect your rune tank to earn us a great many accolades.
About that, sir? The rune tank isn't really designed for solo combat. It requires a lot of infantry support, so...
I was not speaking to you, soldier. Well, young Sion, what do you say? Will you fight for the glory of your house?
As you command, sir. Hildy, Valentine, gather what troops you can.
At once, Lieutenant.
By decree of the Emperor, you may submit peacefully to Galdea's glory, or be crushed beneath her heel.
Si hacemos esto, nos violan.
Attack! Fend them off!
Tendremos
It's
que huir.
time. Give the signal.
Looks like we're up. Let's go!
To battle!
What? A second force? Where the hell did they come from?
Heresy tactician signal. Come on, boys. Let's honor our contract and show these imps the color of their own guts.
An ambush! What impudence!
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Advance!
All forces, attack!
Shields up! Stand your ground! I will deal with this ambush myself.
Are the troops holding up?
We're ready to move whenever. Though if you ask me, that move should be to turn and run.
You forget yourself, Second Lieutenant.
General Goldwyn, I presume.
Your reputation precedes you, General Cassius. Now, let us put it to the test.
Nos están haciendo un montón de daño.
Retreat! Retreat! I'll have you be quiet there, thank you.
Pull yourselves together, you sloppy fools! His Grace the Dukes is expecting a great victory from me!
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah. She's in a great mood today.
Enemy in sight, sir.
On your order, Lieutenant.
Attack!
The enemy unit is destroyed. Continue to advance.
Shoot! I'm sorry, guys. It's over.
Esa nación está 2 veces curada de legión aliada con de forma moderada. Se activa en un combatir con menos del 80% de vida. Pues úsalo, usa esa nación ya, joder. Vale, no sabía cómo usar esto, así que normal que vaya perdido. Que he perdido. He perdido esto de aquí.
The enemy's here! Let's get started then!
Is this all we could achieve?
Very good. That's one down.
At last, some damn order! Now form up and prepare for the next!
If you have finally regained control of your troops, General Chapel, then prepare to withdraw. We are finished here.
What?
Learning the true strength of our foe is victory enough for the day. It has not come without cost, but to persist further would only result in needless bloodshed. We maintain the upper hand, and are in no particular rush. Additionally, the sun has begun its descent, and I've no desire to fight in darkness on unfamiliar terrain. We will withdraw!
Fine. Retreat! Fall back, you dogs!
Pues estábamos perdiendo.
Look at him run!
Nice job, Noah.
You sure showed him, cousin. A victory on the Alliance's very first deployment!
Let's not press our luck. An overzealous attempt to pursue General Goldwyn may end poorly.
All units, fall in! You fought bravely and well this day, and you, Chris, thanks you for it. Now, we return to Haishan triumphant!
We did it! We sent him running for the hills!
And more importantly, everyone is safe.
Is this victory real? I can scarce believe it.
It is only one battle behind us, Your Majesty. The war ahead will be nothing to celebrate. It disheartens me that our ambush did little to face General Goldwyn's troops. He truly is the military titan, they say.
Yeah, even I've heard of the guy. So I guess today didn't amount to much more than an ugly introduction.
Let's not diminish the significance of forcing a retreat in our first battle. I've already made arrangements to inform the other members of the League, and trust the news will change their countenance for the better.
If I may, who are those other reinforcements? And why did you not mention them?
I'm guessing you mean me.
Allow me to introduce Captain Bernard Sawad of the White Sands Mercenary Company. I reached out to him some time ago to secure his services.
Oh, and if you're worried about the mercenary part, I promise you this. A Sawad never breaks a contract.
You hired these sellswords, Melridge?
I managed to divert some funds their way, yes. A bit from the royal treasury and more that was earmarked for the studium and archives. I figured the forthwith confiscation of Harlan's estate would sufficiently refresh our coffers.
Well, I suppose I did give you my royal authority, but I'm still pleased to see you wielding it with such wisdom. Just do see the ledgers end up balanced, yes?
Don't spare it another thought, Your Majesty. That's something I'm quite confident I can manage.
Yep, still incorrigible.
Something on your mind, Zane? You're wondering what will happen if Eucharist falls, aren't you?
Its downfall seems inevitable, considering the League's lack of unity.
Just like Duke Saldric wants, I bet. You're thinking about it again.
In part. But mostly I'm just wondering what I'm doing here. I intended to make a name for myself and House Kessling as an Imperial officer. I believed that was the right thing. It's what I thought he would do.
Your brother?
Yes. But now I'm not sure about anything anymore. So where does that leave me?
Sorry to interrupt the boy talk, fellas. Did I miss anything spicy? Look, we've all got 'em. Ties, I mean. Obligations. I know all about yours, Zane. Little by little, they tighten around your neck until one day you wake up and realize you're wearing a noose. All part of growing up, I suppose. But these times, the times where you have to weigh your friends and your loyalties and your future, these are the moments that tell us who we are. You're young. You feel like throwing caution to the wind and doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Well, do it.
This is getting a little complicated and poetic for me, but I think I agree.
Paul, Valentine, thank you both. Hildy.
A messenger just arrived bearing urgent news from the homeland, Lieutenant. It's as you feared.
What? How could this have happened?
I'm still verifying the information. It's possible this is but a rumor.
This is not some piece of idle gossip, man! You're telling me the Emperor has been assassinated?
That is... yes. That's what I've heard. But all the more reason to swiftly complete our occupation of Haishan while we wait for further news. The late Emperor's decree still stands, after all, and His Grace the Dukes has not yet issued our next orders.
The Dukes has not issued them?
I mean nothing by it. Let us resume our efforts on the morrow.
Rise and shine, Noah. The new day has dawned and everyone's gathered at the palace.
Uy, este juego cada vez me gusta más, joder. No lo repetiré lo suficiente para decir de que me gusta mucho el juego. Y aún me falta gran parte de él. Solo llevo 18 horas, chaval, 18 horas. Y aún me faltan los minijuegos de todo. Ups, perdón. Spendón.
The battle of attrition continues. Our ambushes in the last fight took a modest toll on the enemy, but we still remain outnumbered.
This time, Noah's allied troops and the White Sands mercenaries will fight on the defensive line. Hold a keen edge out there, both of you, and be ready for anything.
If there's one thing the White Sands know, it's how to hold a keen edge.
And your troops, Commander Noah?
Están listas.
Ready to go.
You darn tootin' we are. I'll do something.
Euchrysians! Take heart from yesterday's victory, but do not take your enemy lightly, for he will fight with even more fury this day!
How droll that they considered that a victory. They merely bought themselves another few hours to breathe. For today, it will all come crashing down around them.
In the name of His Excellency, the Emperor.
¿Cómo se supone que ganó esto? $90 de todos, 80 y 80, 60 y 60, 50 y 50, 50 y 50. 80, 80, 80, 50, 50, 100, 50, 50, 100 de todo, ¿sabes? 100, 100, 80, 90, 85, 70, 60, 100, 100, 100, 70, 70, 90.
Listen to me, everyone! You may have heard the rumors already, but His Excellency the Emperor has been assassinated.
Then it's true.
Dukes Aldrich is the man behind it. I have had ample opportunity to witness the Duke's tyranny, and have come to believe the invasion of Euchris is not just. Therefore, pursuing it would be a stain on the Empire's honor. This is not an order. Those who do not wish to follow me will receive no punishment. But on this day, I turn my banners in revolt against Dukes Aldrich. I fight to return the Empire to a just and righteous path.
Hombre, es que aquí es cuando se une a nosotros.
Cheering.
Your family's soldiers are true to their house, Lieutenant. They stand with you. And they're all fools.
So what does that make you?
The woman responsible for keeping fools in line, apparently.
Thank you, everyone.
Disarray in the Imperial ranks? What is happening?
What does this mean?
Look! It's Sane!
I do not understand what is happening, but I know a potential opportunity when I see it. Protect that company of turncoats!
That company is under the Kessling boys' command. The lad takes after his brother.
All right, everyone, let's go!
Bien, esta vez estamos yendo mucho mejor. Verde aliado.
Be quick about it!
General Chapel, order your troops to withdraw.
I cannot believe the great General Goldwyn would say such a thing. We must annihilate these pathetic traitors at once.
No. What we must do is learn the truth of the Emperor's assassination. Until that happens, this war cannot continue. All units, fall in! We withdraw at once and return to Goldean soil.
Yes, sir.
But this is absurd! We need just win this one battle so I can deliver the news to Dukes Aldrich and...
Do as you will, but I have no intention of fighting for your dukes.
I shall never retreat. My host is more than sufficient to handle this motley force.
General Goldwyn's legion has stood down. But why?
My projections appear to have come true. I assure you, Goldwyn's retreat is no feint. Something has transpired inside the Empire. Which means we can finish this here and now.
Fuerzas de Chapel aniquiladas, vale. O sea, sus fuerzas. Bueno, aquí están estos dos luchando, así que vamos con estos dos.
Initiating combat.
I see you've defeated the enemy unit. Don't let up now.
engine operational. Forward!
We've destroyed the enemy battalion, but don't let down your guard.
You did well.
But I was to claim victory here. Me, for the glory of Dukes Aldrich. Damnation!
Is it over?
Sí, bitch.
We did it! We saved you, Chris! We did do that, right?
Right.
Indeed. Victory is ours.
Oh yeah, that's how it's done, cousin!
Well fought, Noah.
You comported yourself with great skill.
You might be longer for this world than I thought.
I've protected my kingdom and my king.
Has logrado defender Hisachn.
The Imperial Army has quit our territory, Your Majesty. Our scouts expect them to continue withdrawing to the north.
Then, we won?
Yes, Your Majesty. We won.
That's wonderful.
Yes, thank you all so much.
I owe a great debt to you and the Allied Army. Thank you for fighting at our side.
Es un esfuerzo conjunto, Majestad.
It was a mutual effort, Your Majesty.
You needn't shy away from credit, Noah. Our successes thus far are in no small measure thanks to you.
Yeah, so let's see a little swagger already.
I gotta agree. Huh. We finally gave those imps the shellacking they deserve, and there's no harm in savoring it! Ha ha ha!
My concern is that I fail to understand what prompted Goldwyn's troops to withdraw.
Oh, Was that some scheme of yours, Malrich?
I fear I am as in the dark as the rest of you. However, I suspect...
Perhaps I can shed some light on that.
Zane.
This Imperial officer and his people just surrendered to us, Commander.
I had a feeling it would be you.
A pleasure to see you again, Noah.
Been a while, Lieutenant.
So, thanks for switching sides and all, but, why?
I harbor suspicions which have driven me to leave the Empire.
Suspicions related to General Goldwyn's abrupt retreat.
Yes. If you don't know, His Excellency the Emperor has been assassinated.
What? The Emperor of Galdea? But why? How?
Dukes Aldrich is how.
While we lack solid evidence of such, the information we've gathered certainly raises the possibility.
So that's why they all turned tail and ran. This Dukes guy must be a first-class moron. Way to make your move at the worst possible time, you dope.
I will return to the castle on the morrow. Our troops must be reorganized before we can carry on to Norrister. And you, Malrich?
Actually, I have received the King's blessing to make myself useful within the Alliance. If you are amiable, I feel I can respond more nimbly stationed at your headquarters.
So you expect our battle with the Empire to continue?
Oh, I believe it has only just begun. Duke Aldrich's ambitions clearly extend beyond the Galdian throne. The invasion of you, Chris, was simply a tidy way to displace the general for a time.
It certainly is beginning to look that way.
Goldwyn was ever the late Emperor's staunchest loyalist. Once Aldrich sent him far from home, he used that time to sow the seeds of a coup.
He's a ruthless and cunning man, and no mistake. But I dare say you may be his equal. It pleases me to have you on our side.
Oh, I don't think I am the cunning one here. After all, you didn't hand your army over to that Noah boy for no reason. This has been your plan from the start.
Yes. Well... Still, if the Resistance army was led by the Countess of Groom, it would invite no end of suspicion. Tongues would wag about my agenda, my ambition. But a commoner turned hero rising up against the Empire's tyranny? Now that's the sort of story that resonates with people. After all, who doesn't love an underdog?
So, what is it that you hope to gain from all this, milady? Clearly not prestige.
Clearly not. No. My wish is far more modest.
Morning, kiddo. How you doing today? Good? Good. We should visit the Great Hall. There's gonna be a meeting.
El tamaño del tomuchillo ha cambiado por cambios en el grupo. Vale, vamos a guardar uno de estos. También vamos a guardar la suerte, las ganancias, las aletas, las runas de tajo, los huevos. Correcto. Yo creo que hay en la bolsa de materiales. Ahí yo se almacena hasta el límite de la capacidad. Es una unidad de 496 vacuas. Ello se almacena hasta el límite de la capacidad. Es una unidad de 248 vacuas.
Suppose it's good to see new places.
Nivel 12, vaya, no, tú no eres nivel 12, tú eres nivel 36 como todos los demás. Es de nivel 36. Vale, ver. La verdad es que quiero probar acá el Azor.
I will want to be helpful.
The General's strength is yours! Ha!
We're invincible with you here, General!
¿Dónde está Gur? Agar.
Count me in!
Quiero borrar esta partida, pero no sé cómo. Buenas, Genzos, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal está el juego? Es brutal, es brutalísimo, es muy bueno. Gracias por seguirme, Genzos. Muy bueno el juego, muy bueno. Tiene muchas cosas, tiene muchos minijuegos. Es brutal, no sé, como he dicho, es brutal. Esto es la mazmorra. ¿Dónde está el de esto? Aquí, vale. Tiene muchas cosas buenas, como por ejemplo los minijuegos que hay minijuegos de tazos, bueno, de Beyblades, hay minijuegos de carreras de monstruos, hay minijuego de un juego de cartas, hay pesca, hay combate de ejércitos, aparte del combate por turnos entre unidades del RPG normal de corriente. O sea, hay muchas cosas y aún que me falta por descubrir. Hay sistemas de crianza de monstruos para las carreras, por lo que yo tengo entendido. O sea, es muy bueno el juego. Sí, está genial.
Now that Commander Noah has joined us, we can begin.
Okay, first, begin what? And second, aren't you supposed to be in Euchris?
King Yuma, in his wisdom, has granted me permission to serve the Alliance. I intend to do so to the best of my abilities.
Meldritch se convertirá en aliado. Toma ya. Curadora y estratega Meldritch.
And seeing as I'm still under contract with the tactician, I guess I'm coming aboard as well.
Sicario del desierto, Barnard Sawat.
Not gonna complain about that. You fought like a demon in Euchris.
Then it's settled. Melridge will be chief strategist and advisor to the Alliance's new permanent commander, Noah.
Wait, what?
Espero que todo el mundo dé lo mejor posible de cada uno.
I expect no less than everyone's best. That's the only way we'll achieve the Alliance's full potential.
What's going on? He's into this?
Blink twice if you're still in there, Noah.
I'm pleased to see you filling those shoes so readily. I have far too many things on my plate as it is, so I appreciate you making it one less. Oh, and Emir, you will serve as advisor to the new commander.
If you insist, my lady.
This is already way more fun than Imperial meetings.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
I'd like to take this moment to formally offer my help, Noah.
Toma, ya tenemos así prodigio imperial.
Galdea no longer pursues a righteous path. But by standing with you, I believe she can yet be saved.
Sounds like you found a new calling.
I have. I will set aside my duty to House Kessling and follow the dictates of my own heart.
Chills, Zane. Chills. Also, that look in your face tells me you're doing the right thing.
Paul se ha convertido en aliado, investigador técnico, tecnológico.
Oh? I don't feel like my expression is any different.
'Cause it's not.
Valentín, toma ya. Agente imperial.
I do hate to spoil the mood, but I was hoping we might discuss next steps, if I may.
He's asking you, kiddo?
Huh? Oh, I guess I do this kind of thing now, huh? Sure, Melridge. Go ahead.
As of now, the Empire has pulled its forces out of Euchris, but yet remains a heavy presence in Groom. We must be prepared for when Dux Aldrich inevitably resumes his efforts to subjugate the League of Nations.
Which I'm guessing will happen soon.
There are two ways to effectively use the time we have left. The first is to gather as many allies as we possibly can.
If I might interrupt, I have an idea about that. What about Impershiak, the Shi'ar capital in the desert east of Eucris?
She who now?
The Shi'ars. As a mercenary, I've had plenty of chances to fight both with and against them. They're strong warriors who prize valor above all else.
A fine idea. As it happens, I've already secured the King's permission to use Eucris' desert checkpoint. Commander Noah, might I ask you to go to Impershiak and seek their help? You should take Bernard as your guide.
Checkpoint's northeast of Haishan. From there, we'll cross the mountains into the gateway town, Tabavni. I'll explain more as we go.
Sounds good.
Now, as for the other way to make a difference. At this moment, the Dukes is no doubt engaged with fallout from the Emperor's assassination. The sooner that's quelled, the sooner he can turn his attentions to us. Which means we need to keep that chaos churning for as long as possible. I have asked Lieutenant Kesling for his assistance in this matter.
We've already reached out to the late Emperor's loyalists in Galdea. Naturally, they aren't keen on Aldrich seizing power.
We think it's better for us to go talk to them, since there are people and all. Which means we'll be working separately for a bit.
Probably for the best. Many here in the Alliance will need time to trust us, and understandably so.
Hey, for what it's worth, I totally trust you guys.
Thanks, Leon.
The others will come around once they get to know the lieutenant.
Sane's group will work independently to gather intel within the Empire and sabotage the Duke's plans. Do everything in your power to destabilize his grip and delay his ability to resume the invasion.
You can count on us.
I will serve as a messenger, traveling back and forth between this castle and the Empire.
Faltaba Hitzi. Ayudante impecable.
You, probably want a little help with that?
Please.
Realmente puedes cambiar cuando quieras entre campaña. Quedas bajo has conseguido solucionar el combate. Vaya.
Suppose it's good to see new places.
Ready for action.
Ya me había puesto todos los que quería, pero bueno.
Think of all the exciting places we will see.
The General's strength is yours! Ha! We're invincible with you here, General!
Lucky for you, Leon's always in your corner.
You got it!
I'm pleased to have that settled. Commander Noah, Lieutenant Kesling, good luck to you both.
Thank you.
We'll knock your socks off!
We'll try not to let you down.
Oh, we might even let you up! I don't know what that means.
2 simultaneous operations. 1 to gather allies, and 1 to disrupt the enemy.
Pressure's on, Sane. Who's gonna finish first?
Technically, neither task is one that can be completely finished.
There he goes, fretting the details again.
Yup, some things never change.
Vale, ¿cómo cambio entre campaña y campaña? Al hablar con no sé quién era. Vale, ¿cuánto llevo de capítulo? No era yo 11, vale. Pues hasta aquí este capítulo, no el directo. Soy Eiyuden y nos vemos en el próximo directo vídeo. Chao.